Time for game 2. This is Binkaby for Magic Gathering Strat, and we lost a die roll. Not much to be said there. Is this a good hand? I think it's a very reasonable hand. We got good colors, good lands, some removals. Something that could be problematic is like a fast mana elf into good threat. Yeah, like that. Yep. Like they read my mind. Gonna play this, see if I can find an untapped black source. That would be sweet. Come out. A land. I would probably keep a land on top no matter what, but I would prefer it to be a swamp or Polluted Delta or Urborg. Is it me? No, I'm not lying. Come on, dude. Basic island. I'll probably keep that on top. Just close, because you never know how your opponent's hand is, but I've found out that most of the time they go like elf into another mana guy or two mana guys or something, then Bile Blight's pretty good. Swamp Forest. Very interesting. I will take one. Then I think I will play this just so I will have double black up next turn. And double blue. Then we can Bile Blight, we can Hero's Downfall, we can dissolve, we can do pretty much anything. Fast opponent is fast, I think. I mean, if you're taking your time in real life, that doesn't really hurt you. But on Magic Online, it's very precise how much time you have spent and how much you have left. We know that this game is around 46 minutes long from this point at the most, but we also know that he only has 22 minutes. So what's probably happening is that our opponent is double queuing or doing something else, and that's pretty annoying. And it's also pretty common on Magic Online. Ah, thank you, Urborg, my friend. Let's see what this is. Something for 4 mana, obviously. Stupid scroll. Okay. I'm actually gonna start with the Thoughtsieze I drew, just so I get a feeling of what he's playing, but first band Warchief is not what I was expecting. Okay. Hornet's Nest. 2 Disciple. And a Tormentor. So I think that I will Bile Blight this dude. And the only thing that's remotely annoying is the Tormentor, so I'm gonna snag him even though he can't play it. Then we're gonna play this and that. We could also Bile Blight this. I mean, we will take some extra damage, but if he doesn't draw a land, that's pretty good. If he does draw a land, it's not that great, I guess. I'm gonna gamble on that. It has to be an untapped land right off the top. It has to be a green land as well. Otherwise he plays Hornet's Nest, and I think I can live with that. Did you draw a basic forest? Or another untapped green source? Elvish Mystic. Too bad. That puts us basically in the same spot as last turn, but yeah, it's actually pretty pretty irrelevant what I did. It's pretty funny. Alright, let's find a land. Prefer if it's untapped. So he has 2 disciples that I don't really care about, but they will add up sooner or later. Come on, dude, it's not that hard to play. I'm sorry, but this is not something you can do anything about, really. We do know his hand, and everyone in the whole world knows that he can't do anything, so why I'm not getting to scry is pretty annoying. And this is one of those games where if it gets stalled, we will win. He's almost down to 19 minutes already, so it's not a fun way to win. It doesn't leave that feeling of victory if we're like that. So if it's something good on top, I will leave it there and use a removal and not dissolve. If it's something bad on top, it's a good card but not what I want. Now I'm considering dissolving his next play and take 3 extra damage. Just for the scry. Right, another forest. Kinda irrelevant. It's 1 more damage from him. Playing pre-combat. Unless this is Hornet's Nest. Then I will not dissolve it. Alright, that's fine. It's not worth my dissolve actually. And I'm not sure why he's playing it either. It should be pretty clear by now that I'm not an aggressive deck. But anyway. If you draw an untapped land here, I'll probably just use the Ingenuity. Because we're under so little pressure. Utter End. Well, we can't use that. Or we can use that, but we can't use that to use Jace's Ingenuity. So now I'll probably use Dissolve just to scry. Yeah, definitely. Could also Murderous Cut if I want to, but I don't think that's necessary. Bile Blight would have been great, but not now. And we can take 1 more, that's fine. Basically what we need is a land and we're good to go. There we go. Not the land I wanted, but the land I deserved, obviously. Gonna keep that on top as well. Now I'll probably Murderous Cut the next place. Still won't care about the Elvish Mystic. I want to save the Utter Shell of Night. Okay. I would like to draw End Hostilities now, but yeah. This is not really a tier 1 deck, I don't think. It's not something I've seen, at least. So you gain 2 life and your hand is empty. And I get to reload mine. I guess you shouldn't really do this on my turn. Sure, we can play that. Drowning Sorrow will kill everything he has and allow me to keep this all up for the next turn, which seems pretty good. So a slow-paced game with a very limited amount of interaction. It's pretty sweet. It's very hard. Should I allow the trigger to resolve or not? I guess it's hard to comprehend the awesomeness of gaining a life and fogging the Elvish Mystic for a whole turn. Has to be something around that. I can't really think of anything else. It's pretty boring to play those games as well. You're losing focus. I can't even write anything. What am I going to say? Hurry up. I guess if I draw Elspeth, I will play Elspeth instead. Maybe not. Maybe I will play Drowning Sorrow. Now I just wanna get this game over with so we can move on. Black, black, a lot of black. Bye creatures. No, I want a win condition. That's not a win condition. I get the idea of his deck though. Playing a lot of good creatures in the removal and ramp colors. That's neat, but yeah, I'm not sure. Is it something I care about? Hydra Broodmaster. Sure, we can kill that. Getting to scry another. Pretty good top deck, I have to say. Here's Downfall, scry. Don't think we need that. Might as well pass, because there's nothing that I can play on my turn for 2 mana. Not that I can't also play on his turn. Another good card? Jesus, man. Chill out. Grim Horospex. Okay. I think that's a good card also. What do we draw? Yep, that should be pretty good. Have to tap low for this. Hopefully our backup and free removals will make up for any lost time. We don't have anything to protect it with anyway, so yeah, I've taken 3.5 minutes and he's down on 12 minutes, or rather it has taken him 12 minutes to get this far. It's not that it's a sign of skill to play fast, but a lot of the time you don't have anything to do, like 1 minute for my Scryland trigger to resolve that, just no. So he has an interesting deck for sure. I think it's something that you could get far in a competition with. Maybe not this configuration, of course, but I mean, you have the anti-aggro plan with the disciples and stuff. Shell of Night might be a bit too far. And then you have the ramp aspect into monsters. I mean, it's nothing fancy, but it works. And it's just slam playing his land, so I know that it's safe. Yeah, do you attack or not? Yeah, I thought so. Alright, now this game should be locked up fairly soon here. Oh, excuse me, it's not a very interesting game. I've played Grim Horospex in Seal and it's actually pretty good. I morphed it and it ate a singing bell strike, and that was like, yay! Because now it will sit here tapped and just do its thing, and if you want it gone you have to waste another removal on it. So it drew me like 6 extra cards or something. And then I could untap and attack with it for the final blow. Pretty good. So, can we resolve the freaking trigger today? I mean, I think it's kinda insulting to do it like this. It's not showing a lot of respect for your opponent. And even if yeah, I mean, he has lost this game already. It's over. He has 10 minutes left on his clock. There's no way he will win 2 games. So that's pretty boring. So let's see, next time we will have hit him down to 21, hit him down to 15, and then he's dead. So in 2 turns he's dead. And we can handle basically anything that he throws at us. If he has a hero's downfall, it doesn't really change anything. It adds like 1 turn on the clock. If he has Cruel Sadist, sure. Cruel Sadist is fine. It won't do anything for 2 turns anyway. I guess it can attack Elspeth. Woohoo. Let's draw some cards. If that is okay with our opponent. The Flooded Strand and pass. So what can he draw? He can draw I guess he needs to draw in Garruk's Wake. That would be pretty good for him. But in this pace he needs to draw a new keyboard and some pace. Yeah, in Garruk's Wake is the only card I can think of that just turns the game for him, but that's you're doing it now. Okay. And this is also something with Magic Online that is just completely random. This is actually a paid match. We're gambling tickets here. And usually, for the most part, the bad players sticks to other forms of playing, like the free queues and whatever. And sure. And the paid queue is either good players with good decks or good players with a brew. And I can take playing against a brew if it's someone who does it well. So your clock is going down, you're facing lethal, yet you waste almost 2 minutes playing a guy that can't block, using a guy that's worthless, and not F6ing through your opponent's combat step. Pretty interesting. Go everyone. Hit him hard. I don't think... Yeah, I was worried at one part of this game, and it was turn 1 Forest Elvish Mystic. After that, things got better. Doomwake Giant is probably coming in, it seemed pretty good. Drowning Sorrow also seems pretty good. That's basically it. I think we can remove the Empty because it seems pretty bad. 1 End Hostilities. I do like the Bile Blights. And I do like to have some End Hostilities left. You never know. You never know. Maybe the Thoughtsieze are bad. I think we'll cut them for more Drowning Sorrows. It seems like the bulk of his deck is small creatures, and then he has a few larger. And I got 4 Downfall, a Silence the Believers, 2 Utterance, and some other stuff to deal with them. Murderous Cut and stuff. So it should be enough, I think. Maybe we should have taken more time considering the board because... oh, it's already done. Let's see what the Magic Gods graces us with this game. If I get to pick a hand, I would pick a hand with like, yeah, this is not too far off what I would have picked. I would have liked one more land instead of the Elspeth, and it should be a comes into play untapped. Maybe you're supposed to play, yeah, I'm not sure. Starting off with Urborg and a Thoughtsieze? No, Bloodstock Champion. Murderous Cut. Let's see, I want lands, preferably untapped. I'll keep that. It's okay, me and my deck meets halfway. I wanted a land untapped and it says you can have a land but it's tapped. That's fine. It's also very strange, like this opening could have been a mono black aggro deck, although they would probably not run Urborg. But the previous one said it's like a mono green ramp devotion deck with a black splash. But I guess this one showed up at the end as well. But anyway, this is like two completely different decks in one. So we will play Temple of Deceit. I really don't think we will need that. I would rather draw like an island. So if he plays like another Child of Night, I might Bile Blight them both. Or yeah, Bile Blight them. And if he doesn't play anything that's the same as something else, I'll probably not do anything. It depends. Nothing at all. We got one anyway. I really don't want that, but I think I have to keep it. It's kind of important to hit the lands now. So he's below 5 minutes. So he has equal time left on his clock that we have used up. Sure. I still don't think it's worth Bile Blighting. He can gain some life, that's fine. Yeah, I'll take that. Let's play a temple and see if we can find something. Yeah, I'll actually keep that. So now next time we can play End Hostilities if we need to. We can play Jace's Ingenuity if we want to. We can play Bile Blight and a tapped land. We could play Murderous Cut and a tapped land. Like, I think it's good to keep the untapped land. Four black. Okay. That's acceptable. Yeah, I think I'll just play this and opt to play Elspeth next turn. Now we can bottom that actually. I do want more lands, but that would... Yeah, we don't need to keep that. That's what I'm trying to say. Sure. I'm actually gonna Bile Blight that. Oops. Just so He can't trigger raid. I'm not sure if it's relevant or not, but go Elspeth and make some soldiers, and that should be game. Come on, dude. I'm a bit interested in Raider Spoils, actually. I think it could be a decent card. It does require you to be in a winning situation, but if you are ahead and you play that, it's very hard to fall behind again. And it's pretty good with the Blood-Soaked champions, obviously. Okay. Do I care? Don't think so. Is it a warrior? To a player, okay. And I think I'll just pass here. Play Jace's Ingenuity and see what's up. And of course, if he has something ridiculous like, I don't know, bestow something with flying or whatever, we can murderous cut it. Can actually do both. 5 mana. Deal. Then I think I will triple block and murderous cut. Alright. Let's draw them cards. So we can also minus Elspeth. I think it's fine doing it like this. Bile Blight that. Bye bye. Murderous cut that. Yeah, for the full amount. Yeah, there we go. GG's, man. We would have hit for 5 and then had him on like a 2-turn clock. Alright, thank you for watching. I'll try to rattle up some more games right